What's up, everybody? You're checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant C, and you're checking out our WWE Monday Night Raw report from September 25th, 2023. Raw was live in Ontario, California, and Cody Rhodes comes out to start the show. And Cody says, main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso coming to Raw means someone is going to be dropped to SmackDown and a disgruntled locker room. Something tells me we're not in the third inning anymore. He got jumped from making the right decision to turn down Judgment Day. Judgment Day are the most toxic faction, and with that, Judgment Day come out without Rhea. Finn says, Cody, why do you guys stick your nose in Judgment Day business? Priest says, last week we gave Jey an opportunity to join a real family, and he got dealt with and knew how to save the day because everything is about you. Dominic says Jey is going to pay. Dom gets booed. Cody says, Senior Money in the Bank mentioned a real family. Dom, you got a real family, and they can't stand you. If the three of you want to get it, we can. What happens when mommy comes back and you guys are empty-handed without your titles? Dominic says, you keep mommy's name out of your mouth. Judgment Day go enter the ring. Jey Uso stands next to Cody. And then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens come out through the crowd, and Judgment Day get off the apron. JD McDonough then runs down with two chairs. Damian Priest tells him to stay away, but a brawl starts. Priest gets surrounded, and Sami Zayn hits a super kick, and Cody hits Damian Priest with the chair. So JD McDonough again getting involved in Judgment Day business and costing Judgment Day, allowing them to get attacked by this team of Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and Kevin Owens. We get our first match, which actually was a very good match. We see Bronson Reed taking on Otis with Maxine Dupree. Great action here between these two big guys. The end comes after Bronson hits a senton and a huge tsunami, getting the 3 count, defeating Otis, looking to maybe go after Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, but a good match between these two big guys. Tegan Knox is backstage talking to NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and Becky says, after my title defense on Saturday at No Mercy, I want you to be next in line. We then see Ludwig Kaiser with Giovanni Vinci taking on Tommaso Ciampa. Before the match, Natalia is backstage. She confronts Tegan Knox on Pierce, and we get a #1 contenders match between Natalia and Tegan Knox later on tonight. Back to Ciampa and Kaiser. They brawl. This is actually a very good match between the two. The end comes after Kaiser tosses Vinci to the floor after Vinci accidentally gets taken out, and Tommaso Ciampa nails a running knee to Ciampa to Kaiser, getting a 3 count. So Giovanni tried to help Kaiser. Kaiser gets mad, tosses Giovanni out, and then Ciampa nails a running knee. Ciampa is on the road to take on Gunther, and he's got his eyes on the title, and I'm excited for a rematch. They fought at NXT TakeOver New York, so let's see. Next, NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch joins commentary, and we see Tegan Knox defeat Natalia after hitting the world's shiniest wizard. So at NXT, on Raw, it's going to be next week. It's going to be Tegan Knox taking on either NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch or Tiffany Stratton. That will happen on Raw next week. We see Damian Priest backstage, and he snaps at JD McDonough. Damian Priest says, I took a beating because of you. You're never going to be in Judgment Day. I think it's time for JD McDonough to find some new friends. WWE World Champion Seth Rollins comes out. Rollins says, Nakamura, I want an answer. If you don't accept, I'm moving on. There's plenty of willing people backstage. Nakamura, it's your last chance. The floor is yours. And then we get a Nakamura promo, and he appears on the Titantron. Nakamura says, I want to destroy your back, but I have restraint. You have no patience, only impulse. You showed me all your cards. A match so barbaric, you never walk again is my plan. A conclusion so humiliating, your daughter won't look at you again. I will stand tall while you'll never stand again. Seth Rollins ends at Fastlane, last man standing. Seth says, last man standing, huh? 2 men walk in, only 1 walks out. He played this perfectly. He has made 1 critical mistake. Shinsuke thinks my broken back is a weakness. It's not. For me, it's a strength. Only way my family will be disappointed is if I don't give it everything I got. You think I don't know every time I step in here it's the last time I do? My 100% makes me the champion. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Fastlane. Only one of us will walk out, but it won't be you. It'll be me. So good promo. These two guys are gonna have another good match at Fastlane. I'm hoping there's gonna be more um, times for them to use chairs and other, gimmicky style weapons. So I'm excited for that. Good promo, and Fastlane's on my birthday. It's coming up soon. Ricochet is backstage on crutches, and he says he has unfinished business with Shinsuke Nakamura. We see NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio defending against Dragon Lee. And this is another good match here. Dominic really great. The end comes when Dominic catches Dragon Lee into the ropes and nails a frog splash and retains the title over Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee looked impressive, but Dominic really shined here. We see Kevin Owens backstage with Sami Zayn, and Kevin says last week wasn't about helping Jey. Tonight we are going to get our hands on Judgment Day. We see Michael Cole in the ring. He calls out Nia Jax. He asks Nia why she targeted everyone. Nia says, I am Nia Jax, the baddest human in all of WWE. They thought Rhea. I squashed her. I squashed Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. You put anyone with me, I'll squash them because I'm Nia Jax. Zoe Starks comes out and gets in Nia's face. So he says, I dare you to do something face to face, and they brawl. And we see Nia Jax defeat Zoe Stark after a leg drop across the ropes and the powerful Annihilator. I'm glad Nia Jax is back. She's a great wrestler, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do with her character as being the best human. Jey Uso is backstage. Jey says, no groups for me. Cody Rhodes took a chance on me, so I won't do him like that. Judgment Day ain't my type of people. Me and Kevin got beef, but Sami is my dog. I'll keep my eye on Judgment Day tonight. So Jey Uso's guy's eyes set. We see Miz TV with Drew McIntyre. Miz says, my guest will speak for the first time as he walked out as Jey Uso got beat up. Is he a coward or an odd hero? Drew McIntyre comes out and he basically commends Drew McIntyre, basically says, just like me, you walked out on Jey. And Drew basically says that, I'm nothing like you. And, he basically says that, karma's a bitch. And basically, after everything that happened to him, Jey got what he deserved. New Day come out and basically they get mad at Drew McIntyre, saying that he should have stood up for Jey. Drew says, well, where were you? You didn't do anything. Don't you remember when Reigns beat you? You want to call me a coward, but you haven't stepped him either. Drew hits Drew hits The Miz with a Glasgow kiss, and now we have Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre. Good match here between these two men. The end comes after Ivar comes out. He attacks Xavier Woods, sends him into the railing, and nails a crossbody. Drew hits a Claymore and gets a 3. Afterwards, Ivar destroys Kofi Kingston, and Drew McIntyre leaves. So Drew, I don't know, is he turning heel? Gunther yells at Vinci backstage, and he tells Kaiser, if you mess up, we have an issue. If he messes up, we have an issue. I'll beat Ciampa by myself. And then we get to our main event, a tag title match, the champions Judgment Day defending against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Another good tag match between these men. Dominic Mysterio runs down. Sami Zayn takes him out. The end comes after Jey Uso attacks Dominic. JD McDonough then attacks. Cody Rhodes helps Jey Uso beat up Dominic. And then Sami nails a haluva kick to Damian Priest. But JD McDonough hits Sami Zayn with the title, and Damian gets a 3-count victory over Judgment Day. So JD McDonough again able to help the Judgment Day even after being told to stay away. Fastlane is a couple weeks away. We have NXT No Mercy this weekend. Our next recap will be Friday Night SmackDown. So I'm excited. A lot of action coming your way. Stay safe, everybody, and stay uncensored.